Hello everyone, I'm Smart Vision. Today, I'm excited to bring you an optimized version of the One Prompt to Video program. I hope you enjoy it, and it helps improve your production efficiency.
If you find this video useful, please like, save, share, and subscribe.
All the resources can be found on my Patreon. Let's start with a quick review of the workflow from the last episode. In that workflow, I used Llama to deploy a small AI model, using it to generate stories from prompts, and then converting those stories into image and video prompts. Then Flux was used to generate images, Want2Point to generate videos, and finally, interpolation and upscaling were applied. This workflow had a drawback. It lacked sound effects and dialogue. Furthermore, using it required opening each group individually, making it less automated. So today, I'm going to introduce you to an upgraded workflow. Building upon the previous workflow, it incorporates consistent character generation, sound effect generation, and dialogue video generation. First, install ComfyUI. Drag my workflow into ComfyUI and install any missing nodes. When installing ComfyUI-mmaudio, there's one important thing to know. You need to set the ComfyUI security level. Open ComfyUI's manager configuration file, which is located here. Open it with a text editor and set the security level to weak. Restart ComfyUI for the installation. After installation, set it back to normal. Then, installing a MultiTalk module is a bit more complex, so please follow these steps carefully. This module is used to generate character, dialogue scenes and is based on the latest technology, offering powerful features comparable to VEO. This module uses KJ nodes, so remember to install it. First, you need to install C++. If you're using Windows, you can find the relevant download link on the Microsoft website. I've also posted the link below my Patreon article. After installing C++, you also need to install the Triton and Sage attention modules. These technologies can improve video generation speed and quality. Open the Triton-Windows link and check the appropriate Triton version, which mainly corresponds to your PyTorch version. This is very important, otherwise, you may encounter unexpected errors during runtime. How do you find your PyTorch version? There are two ways. The first is to check when opening ComfyUI, but it flashes quickly and is easy to miss. The second method is to open ComfyUI. Click here to open the terminal, type pip list, and find the torch line, which will show the version. Mine is version 2.7, so the corresponding Triton version I need to install is 3.3. Enter this command. After installation, install Sage Attention. You can find Sage Attention on this website. Here, you also need to install the corresponding Sage Attention version based on your PyTorch version. For example, since my Torch version is the 0.71 and CUDA version is 128, I'll choose this version to download. After downloading, put it in your ComfyUI root directory and enter this command, where the name is the name of the file you just downloaded. Press enter. After installation, let's take a look at the workflow together. First, we need to streamline the video generation process. After having a story, to maintain character consistency, we need to generate an image for each character first. Then, we need to do storyboarding. Generally, ordinary videos can be divided into 4 types of scenes. The first type is ordinary scenes without any characters, the second type is scenes with characters, the third type is scenes with multiple characters, and the fourth type is scenes where characters are speaking. We classify the scenes according to this standard, and then record the categories. Then, according to this category, we call different workflows. After storyboarding, we generate scene images through prompts, then convert the images into videos, add sound effects, and add voice if there is voice. Now, let's start with a detailed introduction of each part of the workflow. With the above ideas, you should better understand this workflow. First is the setting module, where you fill in the story prompts and determine the height, width, and length of the generated video. You need to set the character images here. Then open this Generate Prompt module. Here, I still use MultiTalk to classify scenes and generate various prompts. You can refer to this video of mine for how to configure MultiTalk. Since MultiTalk uses a local language model, the accuracy may not be very high, so remember to correct it. Of course, you can also use ChatGPT or Gemini, etc. to classify scenes and generate various prompts, and finally save them as TXT documents. After the installation is complete, we can choose the model we want to use here. We need to choose according to our VRAM. For example, if you only have 16 GB of VRAM, use Gem12B. Here, we fill in the story prompts, and then generate the story, and then convert it into scene prompts, generate video prompts, generate image prompts for the main characters, generate sound effect prompts, and scene category. Click Run to run it. After the run is complete, we can find the results in this folder. Remember to check and correct the results. After all, current AI, especially locally deployed AI, is prone to errors. After checking, we generate character images based on the character modeling prompts. Here, you can use the module I provided to implement it, or you can generate specific styles on other websites. In this case, I used FluxDev because this model has many mature LoRa's. LoRa can be understood as a component that generates pictures of a specific style. I can download the corresponding LoRa for generation, according to my own needs. Of course, you can also use FluxKrea, which is the latest open source model. Of course, Google also has free Gemini Flash now. Just choose according to your needs. The LoRa's I use will be shared on Patreon. After the generation is complete, we can take a look at the setting module, where we set the character images, and set the height and width of the images and videos. This generation module consists of 4 parts, which are generating scenes according to prompts, converting scenes in videos, and generating sound for videos. For sound generation, I'm using ComfyUI-mmaudio, which can generate corresponding sound effects based on the video and prompts. You can test it separately, as I found that it sometimes fails to generate audio that is perfectly synchronized with the video. I'm still investigating the reason for this. The generation module for the second type of scene includes generating scene pictures with characters, converting scenes into videos, and generating sound for videos. The generation module for the third type of scene includes generating scene images with multiple characters, converting the scene into a video, and generating sound for the video. The generation module for the fourth type of scene includes generating scene images with a character, converting the scene into a video, and adding voice to the character in the video. Finally, let's look at the most important module, which is to automatically select which type of scene to generate according to the type. A drawback of this complete workflow is that switching between generated scene types requires a large amount of memory and VRAM for a moment, which can easily exceed the computer's memory. This is due to the operating mechanism of ComfyUI and PyTorch. Therefore, I've also prepared a step-by-step workflow. This step-by-step workflow can run in low VRAM environments. However, it still requires manually controlling which group is turned on and which is turned off. Please feel free to try it out, as this is an intermediate product of my project. Please wait a while for the complete low memory and low VRAM version, as it requires a special method to implement. I've already found a method and am currently writing code to develop this functionality. It also requires extensive testing to ensure I can bring everyone a convenient, free, low memory, and low VRAM workflow. The complete resources are on my Patreon. Thank you for watching. If you like my work, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel and Patreon. I will update them there first.